Are you looking for true personal freedom? The freedom to design a life you truly desire? Then you're absolutely in the right place. True personal freedom comes from when you take 100% responsibility and control of your money and your mind. Here you're going to learn ideas, tips, and wisdom that's going to help you bridge the gap from where you are now to your dream life in the future. My name is Randy Wilson, and welcome to the Rich Mind Podcast. Hi there, welcome back to the Rich Mind Podcast. Today, the topic of what I want to share today is about one of those moments. Have you ever had a moment that afterwards you kind of look back on it and you realize it was something that changed the direction of where you were headed? Kind of was a pivotal moment from where you thought you were headed to where you ended up heading off towards. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I actually just looked it up before I hit record here. And this moment happened back in the spring of 2018. We were down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for a Real Estate Guys event. So if you're not familiar with the Real Estate Guys radio show, it's currently a podcast. I believe they still have syndications on the radio show as well. But they were very instrumental in the beginning portions of my financial education. So I first off want to recommend that you find and go listen to the Real Estate Guys. It is about real estate, but it's a lot more than that. So with that said, they were having an event down in Fort Lauderdale, as I mentioned, and my wife and I decided to go. This was pivotal. This was a pivotal moment in many ways. First off, it was the first time, it was the beginning of me allowing myself to go be in rooms that I wasn't sure that I should be in. I'm very much self-taught. I didn't have much help or guidance as I was going through my journey, especially in the world of my financial journey. So I was learning terms, I was learning different topics, how to be successful in not only real estate, but in business. And so it was time for me to start putting some of that into action. They were hosting this event. I decided to go. I took my wife with me, and it was a fantastic event. Learned all kinds of things. It was actually the first time I had felt home, is what I would call it. I was surrounded by a room full of folks that were like-minded, folks that were trying to achieve more, be more, have more. It was just a lot of fun. But the moment that I'm referring to that really changed the direction of our life, in my life, was Robert Kiyosaki. And you've probably heard me mention Robert, and if you haven't, I will probably continue to do so many times. So I would recommend grabbing his books and programs and things of that sort if you're still on this journey or as you're on this journey of personal development and financial education. But from stage that day, it was April of 2018, he shared something with the audience that for me, it was very, very impactful. This might be something that you've heard from others, but up until this point, this was something that was brand new to me. This is something that I had never heard before. As I'd mentioned, I haven't had or I didn't have much help in terms of people to rely on to kind of give me some guidance and things. And what he shared was that his wife Kim, and himself, the equation is kind of how he put it, the formula of what he used to build financial freedom and personal freedom in his life, through his businesses, through his real estate, was that the formula was that him and his wife built businesses that cash flowed. And that's the key term. They've got to cash flow. They built businesses that cash flowed. They took the cash flow from the businesses and they took those proceeds and invested it into cash flow producing real estate. And from the cash flow from the real estate is what they use to live and support their lifestyle. So let me say that again. They built businesses that bought real estate that then supported their lifestyle. And up until that point, I was struggling and working hard, focusing solely on real estate. I was trying to go out and acquire real estate. I didn't necessarily know what I was doing. Uh, I didn't have mentors. I was just fumbling around. I wasn't getting any results. And when Robert shared that from the stage, it completely changed the way I looked at the way I was doing it. What I've now come to realize is that real estate is a business itself. If you want to be in the business of real estate, fantastic. There are people out there that can show you exactly what to do, how to do it. If you want to flip homes, if you want to invest in multi-family properties, if you want to invest in commercial properties, you name it. The content is out there. And if you need some guidance as far as some folks to look towards and to find for mentors, let me know. I'd be more than happy to share some resources. But at that moment, I realized that I wasn't desiring to be in the real estate business. Now, I will say that I do invest in real estate and I will continue to invest in real estate, but I didn't want real estate to be my quote unquote business. So from that event, coming home and totally changing my direction as I focused on what I could do to build a business that I enjoyed that would cash flow, that would then be able to allow me then to invest in real estate and then support the lifestyle for my wife and my family. And with that, with my business, I decided to build out an Amazon store, e-commerce. So e-commerce is very similar to my retail background. I had a background in supply chains, in ordering, inventory management, just numbers as far as the quantities needed for different things. So it fit my lifestyle as far as the way my brain was already accustomed to thinking very nicely. And so I was able to take those skills from my previous W-2 world and applied it to building a business on Amazon. And when we did that, I became very successful very quickly because it was something that fit into who I was, into the direction that I wanted to be. And from there, I was able to then invest in a few properties. Whether or not we're not necessarily acquiring them as we speak, but at the same time, we're definitely keeping our eyes open for any opportunities. We're actually looking to acquire more businesses. My wife and I are actually in the negotiations with a business right now that we hope to once again cash flow, and we'll take the cash flow and we'll invest it in other people's investment properties, which will then cash flow and support our lifestyle. So that's kind of the cycle that we've gone on. And that's what I wanted to express to you today, was that Robert sharing that from the stage was very impactful for my life. Hopefully that resonates with you as well. Think about what your business is. What do you want to make be your business? What skill sets have you acquired in your life that you can easily implement into a business of some kind? That is going to be crucial for you to gaining the personal freedom that you're looking for in your life and for your family's lives, to build some wealth, build some legacy, and create the lifestyle that you truly desire. So think about that. What is your business? If you're interested in learning about Amazon, I'd be happy to discuss that. Reach out to me. I've got different resources of my own. I can also share other resources from other folks that I think would be very beneficial for you if Amazon is intriguing for you. Don't hesitate to reach out and let me know if there's any way that I can possibly help. So once again, business, assets, lifestyle, and stay with that formula. If you stick with that formula, I promise you'll start generating wealth, income, and start designing a life that you truly desire. Hopefully that serves you today. I had a lot of fun bringing it to you today. Leave me a comment, leave me a message, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think so far. And until the next episode, I appreciate your time today. Go out there and make it a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye now. Thank you for joining me on the Rich Mind Podcast. I hope you found a ton of value in this episode. If so, I'd really appreciate a 5-star review, and you can also share it with your family and friends. And as my mentor Jim Rohn shared with me, in order to have more, you must first become more. And in order to become more, you must work harder on yourself than you do on your job. So go out there today and work harder on yourself to become more and build the life of your dreams. Until next time, my friends.